The Wiz, Carmen a Hip Hop Opera, Even Stevie's Influenza, That's So Raven's The Road to Audition, Dreamgirls. All of these were musicals seen by me, by these eyes right here, but none spoke to my heart and inspired me as much as Hairspray did. I would have never thought a movie I did not want to see could get to me like that. I knew nothing about Hairspray, and neither did I know anyone in it. I heard Zac Efron was starring, but I didn't think he can sing or act anyway, so why would I want to watch a movie with him in it? That day, Hairspray put something in me that I never thought I would get out of it. I saw dancing, lip syncing, a great story, and heard great music. So, Sydney, take us back to that day. What actually happened leading up to you watching Hairspray? You mentioned that you did not want to watch this movie anyway, so why didn't you want to from the start? Well, G, like I previously stated, I did not know anything about the movie. All I knew was it had Zac Efron in it. Were you jealous of Zac Efron? No way! I just couldn't stand his fans. I hated when people praise celebrities because of their looks, money, and fame. I had nothing against him as a person. I didn't even know him. I enjoyed his previous role in High School Musical, but back to the original proposed question, it all happened when my cousin Erica mentioned going to the movies. It was the summer of 2007. The only movie I was concerned about at that time, I believe, was Transformers. It was the first one coming out in theaters. Erica was a huge Zac Efron fan, and when I say huge, I mean she went out and cut faces and put them together in magazines. I know people did that with the Beatles and everything, but come on, G. It was the Beatles, and this is Zac Efron. He can't compare to the Beatles. Well, I bet you'll say the same about Justin Bieber. Trying to get me off topic. That's a whole nother book of opinions. But Erica influenced me to go along with everyone else by reminding me of how I liked High School Musical, and I may like Hairspray too. When we finally sat in the movie, I was just amazed. The opening scenes amazed me as how it depicted the era of time and place of the film. I love the style of 60s music. Okay, I see you like 60s music, but tell us more about the movie Hairspray, how the movie inspired you to do recording engineering. I was always into music starting back in an elementary school band. Hairspray just gave me what I would love to hear at the right moment. It gave me dancing, singing, and music. I began to wonder how do they tie all of these components into one to make it sync. Someone had to play the music, someone had to choreograph the dancing, and someone had to sing the parts. I know it couldn't be perfected all in just one shot. I wanted to know more about that process. I'm guessing you received your answer later on? Yes, I did, but before I tell you that part, I'll explain my feelings towards the end of the movie. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I remember a conversation with Erica. I said something like, "Oh my gosh, are you hearing this?" She didn't know what I was talking about, but I think I had tears flowing down my eyes. I was saying I would love to be a part of a production like this. At that moment, I realized I must research how movies like this are made. After we arrived home, I hurried to a computer and began researching. I came across careers such as post-production, sound editing, sound designing, and composing. Why did you narrow it down to these four? Well, I didn't technically narrow it down to 4 careers only. Those 4 are careers of those in which related to film production. I was very interested in the sound, how the sound was being put into the movie. You really are passionate about it too. I can tell by the way you're expressing yourself throughout this interview. Well, I always believe if you find a career that you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Well, thank you, Sydney, for letting us know your story. And thank you, Gilly, for letting me tell it. Maybe someday this will be an inspiration to another.